The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of 11. The offense lining up 1st and 10. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, and they've got it here. Down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, Rodgers. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run.
2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson.
And the 2016 NFL Comeback Player of the Year was Jordy Nelson. He had a fantastic year after the knee injury in 2015. Well over 1,000 yards again. And once again, he was the #1 target for Aaron Rodgers.
NFL high 14 receiving touchdowns. What dimension does he add that makes them so good on offense?
Dependability as well as speed. All right, Jordy Nelson's the type of guy who can run any route you want, yet he can also take the top off of a defense, as we like to say, by running past people. It's a heck of a combination to deal with. Plus, Aaron Rodgers knows when he gets in trouble, he just looks for Jordy Nelson, and 9.9 times out of 10, he'll find a way to get open.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the clouds dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Complete to Janis. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll get about 3.
You're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. A couple of years ago, Cobb signed that 4-year, $40 million deal. Since then, the numbers have been down a little bit, although last year only played 13 games.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be as concerned with the numbers dropping if I were a Packers fan, because remember, Davante Adams has developed as a player, and his numbers have gone up. You got Jordy Nelson back to full health in 2016. He's going to catch a lot of passes, almost caught 100 in that season. Jared Cook at tight end. That's a new weapon Green Bay didn't have for a while. And don't forget, Randall Cobb spent some time as a running back when all the injuries hit the backfield. So his versatility is still a major plus for Green Bay.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
So here we go, first and 10 now. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So second and 10 here. Rodgers again here on second and 10. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the Giants ready to come out now. Look pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it second down.
And when all in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's fourth down.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their third straight incompletion on this drive. And they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
On now is Brad Wing to kick it away for the Giants. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Rodgers now on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. Here's a nugget, Charles, on OBJ. This year he had 101 catches. Now 288 for his first 3 years in the league. That ties him with his former LSU teammate Jarvis Landry for most catches for a receiver in their first 3 years in the NFL.
And just think about it this way. LSU is known as a running back factory as well. So wide receivers coming into the league and doing the damage they're doing, absolutely incredible. But I do know this. OBJ will tease his former teammate and say, don't forget, we're tied, but I missed a few games my rookie year. If I'd played those games, I'd be way ahead of you.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Now it's Gold. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to sling this, and Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less
to become
culture
the Rams.
shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Another pistol look here. Here's Perkins on first down. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Here's a handoff to the fullback, Whitlock. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They go again to the big fullback. This is Whitlock. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And Gold is able to put it through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Packers are going to have a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They get 31 yards. And it'll give the Packers a 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 18 on that one. And it's 1st down, New York.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! What? Ohio!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come up in an offset eye. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll try again with their fullback. It's Whitlock. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that'll be good for a Giants first.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's the fullback. This is Whitlock. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second down following the run. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They run with Perkins, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They come out here in the I. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now again to the big fullback. This is Whitlock. And he'll be stopped just out. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Will tie a 5-yard touchdown. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And it is is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Caught left side by Cobb. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
He'll look to throw. And he finds Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll come out throwing here on first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go one more. Black round. Here we go. Red 38. Black round. Black round. Ohio.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.